Hi, today I feel like making an introduction. So I'm Diana, and basically what I'm doing here on this channel, just bringing random topics, mostly about spirituality, creativity, magic of life, and all these things that bothers us people, and trying to look at them from the perspective of love and how we can overcome our problems, human problems that we call problems and situations, and just continue our growth towards whatever we want in life through the perspective of love, and how love can be actually an answer for every single problem, situation in life. Doesn't matter if it's about people or about yourself or anything. And I hear people talk about toxic people, those toxic people who drain your energy, who don't really understand you, who's like living completely different worlds, so different from yours, and all they do is just trying to complain and find who can they blame for whatever happened in their life, and just every time you talk to them, they just bring you down somehow. It can be about your colleagues, about some of your old friends, or sometimes, actually, a lot of the times, it happens with the members of our family. Because I think those people we have the most history with, our family. And the more past we have with the person, the more uncomfortable past we have with the person. And of course, we were growing with these people, our mother, father, brother, and so many different transformation was happening through this period of our life. Of course, there was a lot of tension built up, and the problem is we cannot see those people with whom we spend so much time for whom they are, and of course they cannot see you for who you are. I mean, did you ever look at your dad or mother or brother, not as your brother or dad or mom, but as a human being with his own past, problems, feelings, thoughts, world? You probably completely disvalue his or her world of this toxic person, whatever you're thinking right now, about whom you're thinking right now as toxic, and expect this other person to value your beliefs and your own world, because you probably think whatever they believe is just shit. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know, they believe in politics and earning money and success, and I should make grandchild for them. It doesn't make sense. It's not my life, but try to understand them, how these beliefs and the world was installed within them through certain situations, through certain pains in life. Their parents were teaching them. I mean, I can advise you, other therapists, just build the boundaries, build the boundaries, know your boundaries. Don't allow people take your energy. Don't allow people suck your energy and all these things. And it works in the short-term run, if you notice that your energy is drained after talking to your mom, just don't talk to your mom, right? But at the end of the day, it's your mom. And cutting off the triggers from your life, it's not always the best way to deal with them. Sometimes it works. I mean, if it's just old friends whom you can just cut off from your life, and it's not gonna affect them or you, because you also have to think about feelings of other person whom you cutting off. That's okay. I mean, it's not gonna hurt anyone, right? You just cut toxicity from your life and build your boundaries, okay, I'm not gonna talk with you about these topics, but you're just blocking the triggers, but you don't work with the root of the trigger, why you get so triggered. If you're really someone who pursuing the spiritual growth, personal growth, and you would be grateful for having these triggers. It's in the very moment while it's happening, it's hard to be grateful because it's fucking annoying, dude. but after the emotion passed, you are actually able to see where is this uncomfortable emotion reacting to the toxic person was coming from. When you try to understand people, where their toxicity is coming from, why they see world in a certain way they see, why they believe in a certain things they believe, why they tell you things that you should do, why, like, most of the people actually telling things that you should do and you shouldn't do in your life because they love you and they care about you, and this is their way of showing love, telling you like what to do, giving their advices. Even these advices are not needed and all these things, and it brings more harm in the end, but just look through, where is this coming from? What is the source? The source is love. And why they see the world and you through the lenses that what they see, what kind of experiences they were having, so they came to this conclusion, so they came to this view of life and became toxic. How would you call them? Try to understand them, try to be compassionate to them, try to love them and forgive them for whom they are. And I think it's, of course, it's much harder way than just like boundaries and cutting off the people, but it's much more sustainable and it heals you, because when you are healing someone else through the pure intent, through the pure attention and compassion to other person, you actually heal part of yourself. And if you don't believe me, just try. The people who triggers you the most, probably members of your family, they hold the most power. How to tell you? It's like a spot. It's like you carry this energy as a burden, you know. And if you are able to forgive these people, to see these people for whom they are, instead labeling them as toxic, that burden will be taken from your shoulders, and you will feel huge relief of like energy, you know. It's like, you know, I'm talking about these toxic people. We're talking about these toxic people. Ooh, they're so different from us. They are toxic. They don't understand, you know, they don't see the truth. Those people are probably saying the same things about us, about me, who like, or about you who is discussing the toxic people. Actually, most likely, if you considering other people as toxic, most likely some people considering you as toxic as well, because it's always a reflection. And separating yourself from other people by labeling them as toxic, narcissist, without trying to understand their stories, their world, and where they're coming from, is not something that will serve you very well in a long-term run journey. And as I was saying at the beginning of the video, if you're trying to look at this situation from the perspective of love, from unconditional love, and instead of judging the person, ask yourself, how can I love the person? This person is so impossible, so annoying, but like it takes so much power to ask yourself, how can I love this person? I just want to love this person. God, please show me the way to love this person. And what are you doing? Basically, you're loving yourself, because there is no other people. Other people only projecting what you already have inside of you, what you see around the world. It's like God looking at himself everywhere he can see. And the best way to look at life and others is just through the lenses of life, of love, I mean. Yeah, lenses of life, of love. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that perspective today about toxic people, how we divide people for toxic and not toxic, you know. All of us people, all of us, we all do our best in what we believe the best. Some of us believes in money and success, and they do the best from their perspective. Some of us believe in love like I do, and they do the best from their perspective. Some of us believe that you have to steal from rich people, and they do the best. They believe like they really, every single one of us really believes we do the best from where we can. And I think compassionate and forgiveness to other people is the most powerful tool ever, because when you do such thing, you basically forgive yourself. It's actually vice versa. You can do this to yourself, be compassionate and forgiving to your own self, and after you can do this to others, or you can start with others and you will do it to yourself. It literally doesn't matter, because self doesn't exist like other people or you. It's just basically the same thing anyway. So yeah, please share in the comments below, how does this perspective applicable for your life? Will you use it, or you think it's complete BS and not practical advice at all? That's also fine. And just know that I love you.